I am going to show you exactly why I believe that silver is actually bullish ahead of the FOMC meeting. Now, by saying that, I am not guaranteeing that silver is going to go up. I am not saying that guaranteed the FOMC is going to come in with a favorable result for gold and silver, right? That does not necessarily mean that silver is guaranteed to continue pumping. But what I will do inside of this video is I will give you the levels that we need to uphold and see in order to see higher highs, okay? Because right now as it sits, we have about $117.70 is our all-time high, at least in the futures markets on silver. Now, I'm going to show you exactly why I think silver is actually bullish. And one of the kind of like biggest qualms that I'm seeing people in this market have is that they just haven't been able to get in without taking a significant amount of risk because they're waiting for pullbacks, they're waiting for times to get in on their trades, and they can't get in because they can't find those good levels, and the good levels that they're waiting for never hit because the pullback never really comes. Now on silver, this is a little bit easier because we do get 15% pullbacks, 11% pullbacks, 13% pullbacks multiple times. And the last time we did get a 15% pullback, we took like a 55x risk to reward long on silver, which I'll show you inside of this video. And I will show you exactly how the people inside of Nordic Alpha are absolutely killing it right now because we are giving those trade setups, we're giving those trade ideas, we're giving those levels out ahead of time so that people can get in. So if that's one of your frustrations in this market, I assure you, you are in the right video. Now, if you want those actionable levels and trade setups, you have to get inside of Nordic Alpha. I do not give them away for free on YouTube, although I will give you the supports and resistances and kind of show you the trend and why I think everything is bullish on silver right now and definitely bullish on gold. Gold is super bullish. You have to get inside of Nordic Alpha if you want my 91.5% win rate to work for you. My name is Drew Wolfer. I am the founder and the head trader at Nordic Alpha. I do have that 91.5% live tracked and documented win rate on just gold and silver in 2025 and 2026 alone. And if you want that to work for you, get inside of Nordic Alpha. It's $29 a month. It is less than $1 a day. And let's just get straight into silver. I'm going to show you the levels that you're absolutely going to have to pay attention for. Okay. So as it sits right now, all we need to do right now in order to be bullish on silver again from every time frame's perspective is close a 1 hour candle above $117.70. Now don't mind all these lines on the right hand side here. We just need to uphold this right here, 101.70. Now if you were here, I believe it was in the video yesterday or maybe it was even the day before that, where I said, look, all we need to do is uphold the $100 level, even $100 to $98, right? We did. We held that up and then we absolutely crushed it. Killer bounce, absolutely monster trade if you took that. Now, I'm not saying that I gave people this trade right here because in my opinion, we needed to hit right here, right at $100 almost exactly. And there was a reason for that, but we did retrace to the 0.5 Fibonacci, which was right here, and I'll show it to you. On this last leg of structure, what we did is we retraced to the equilibrium price. Now, the problem was we did not get to the 0.618 and to that $100 level like I was hoping we were going to, and we actually just front ran it by a couple of bucks right here. It was $1.70, unfortunately. So now we were kind of, we're trending up, but what I'm also seeing right now is this. We have a potential rising triangle, okay? This is what is called an ascending triangle. Now, a lot of people think that this is a bearish pattern just because it's like, oh, well, it's double topping, it's triple topping here. That's actually not true. So let's talk about what this pattern means. This pattern means you had a massive pullback. You came up, and let's say, you get up here, you had a less of a pullback. You get up here, you had a less of a pullback. You get up here, you had a less of a pullback. And then eventually, what you want to see is this break, and then you can start thinking about longs. And I'll show you where those longs would potentially take you. But I need to show you the supports that have to be upheld before we can start thinking about where are our targets, right? So the first support is going to be what we just showed you, right? On this last leg of structure up, you really just got to stay up above 100 bucks right here. That's the 0.618, okay? Now, second to that, if we can stay up above right here, okay? If we can stay up above this prior swing low, which is right at $90, okay? We are in really good shape, and honestly, 95 bucks would put us in even better shape. Now, the last place that I think we really, truly need to uphold is gonna be right here, 87 bucks. So you really just need $87 to $90 to hold, okay? Now, I do not want to see anything lower than $86. And the reason for that is very simple. We have our 12-hour market structure lows at $86.12. We have our 4-hour market structure lows at $90.15. And then at 101.70, we have our 1-hour market structure lows. So what does that mean? 1 hour is a little bit shorter term of a time frame. 4-hour is a little bit more mid-term of a time frame. And 12-hour is a longer term time frame. So you can break down the 1 hour and still bounce from the 4-hour, no problem. You can break down the 1 hour, break down the 4-hour, and still bounce from the 12-hour, no problem. But if you break all three of these down, this is looking extremely bearish to bring you down to potentially $70. Now, do I think that's going to happen? No, I do not think that's going to happen, but there is the FOMC meeting today that could be the catalyst that brings you down to one of those levels. Be it, $101, be it the $95 level, or even be it the $90 level, and then you get your nice bounce. Now, there's always the caveat to that, right? Where you just rip up. If you can rip up above the all-time high with volume, okay, and with intent, pull away from it. Don't just hit 117.80, right? Hit like 120 before you start to pull back. And then you can use the 117.70, the previous all-time high right here, as support. That's where you can start thinking about longs. Now, let's show you where we could be going if that were to happen, okay? Now, if that were to happen, we can take our first. Here's another reason why I do obviously think that we are bullish, okay? And it's because if you measure this move down with your fib, you can see we've already retraced to the 0.786 fib. So we've retraced the majority of this move, and usually when you expect on a downtrend, where you would expect to reject from in order to continue that downtrend is gonna be right here. Boom, boom, boom. Right in between the 0.618 and 0.786 fib, and then you would expect to continue downwards. Okay, so that's another reason why I still do truly think that we are bullish. But let's talk about what that actually looks like. Because if we take out my proprietary deviation tool, which no, I will not tell you what this is and why it matters, okay? But you can see my second deviation zone is right here at the $90 range, right? My first deviation zone is right here at $95. So if you get outside of this range, this is support and this is support. But where are your resistances? Like, where are your targets? Well, your first target's gonna be 123. Second target's gonna be about 129 to 130 bucks. But this is where it gets pretty wild, okay? If we actually reverse that and we take into account this last leg of structure up, you can see that your first target is 125 to 127. Your second target is 134 to $139. Now, let's take it even a step further and let's bring it down to those prior lows, right? Right here. You're still looking at 125 to 129 and then 132 to about 143 or 137 to $143. And on this massive move up, okay, if you measure it from here or even here, you're getting targets of 135 all the way up to about $150 on silver. So this is something that could absolutely and potentially happen. The one thing I want people to be cognizant of is those supports. You've got your 101.70, you've got your $95, you've got $90, okay? We really need to just uphold those and stay above that 4-hour low, and then we should be good to go. Now, if we do break above the all-time high, with that candle close, you know exactly where we could be potentially going, and hopefully that prepared you. Now, if you like content like this and you appreciate it, just make sure you smash the like button for me. Make sure you hit subscribe, and then boom, baby, bang on that notification bell so that you never miss this analysis again. If you want to make sure that you have the trade setups, these trade setups, like what I just gave out inside of Nordic Alpha, where we took a 55x risk to reward trade on this one right here, on this last leg, right before we took this big move up. This was a 55x risk to reward trade. If you want those trade setups, get inside of Nordic Alpha, inside of the private VIP Trading Academy where I give it out, and I would love to see you in there. Everybody have a wonderful day.